What if I told you a man built an airplane utilizing a motorcycle engine? Would you believe me?
Say to America,
I am the greatest.
On America's Greatest, we will be discussing Cornelius Robinson Coffey, who is a pilot, a mechanic, and also a professor. This is one of the most amazing stories I've read and researched recently. But for more information on this story, I'm just going to give you these 7 facts. If you would like the full story, you can go to thewestsidegazette.com. Once again, link in the description as always, and please let us know what you think. Without further ado, I give to you Cornelius Robinson Coffey. Cornelius Robinson Coffey was the first African American to establish an aeronautical school in the United States. His school was also the only non-university affiliated aviation program to become part of the civilian pilot training program. His pioneering efforts led to the integration of African American pilots into the American aviation industry. Soon after he arrived, Coffey and another African American, John C. Robinson, founded the Challengers Air Pilots Association to support their attempts to enroll in aviation programs in the Chicago area. At the time, African Americans were denied entry into these programs. Engaging in self-education, Coffey and Robinson built a one-seat airplane powered by a motorcycle engine. They then taught themselves to fly. Now, if you're not amazed at that, nothing will get you building an airplane utilizing a motorcycle engine and then teaching yourself to fly is nothing short of amazing. This is insane. I could not believe that somebody built themselves an airplane and actually flew and then began to teach others to fly. I myself have set my ceiling way too low, guys. In 1932, Cornelius Coffey became the first African American certified aircraft mechanic in the United States. Later that year, Coffey became the first African American to hold both a pilot's license and a mechanic's license. Guys, do you hear that? A pilot's license and a mechanic's license. This is from a man who built his own airplane and taught himself to fly. Guys, we gotta set our ceilings a little bit higher here. In 1938, Coffey established the first African-American owned and certified flight school. The Coffey School of Aeronautics was located at Harlem Airport in Oakland, Illinois, a Chicago suburb. Coffey recruited Clyde Hampton, Willie Brown, a former student who later became his wife, and other pioneer black pilots as instructors. As a consequence, Chicago was considered the leading city for black pilot training prior to World War II. Many of the original Tuskegee Airmen got their initial training at the Coffey School. Only up to number 4, and this man has already built an airplane using a motorcycle engine, taught himself to fly, and also built a school. In 1939, Coffey, along with Willie Brown, the first black member of the Civil Air Patrol, and Enoch P. Waters, formed the National Airmen's Association of America. The main goal of this club was to send black aviators to the military and to expose African Americans and other people of color to aviation. This goal was later partly realized when the Tuskegee Airmen Unit was formed by the U.S. Army in July 1941. Coffey, however, was opposed to the Tuskegee program because the black pilots were regulated to a racially segregated unit. Cornelius Coffey was the first African American to have an aerial navigation intersection named after him by the FAA. In 1980, the Federal Aviation Administration created the Coffey Fix, a waypoint located on the Victory 7 Airway over Lake Calumet, which continues to provide electronic course guidance to planes landing at Chicago's Midway Airport. Coffey continued to fly until 1992 when he was 89 years old. He died on March 2nd, 1994 in Chicago, Illinois at the age of 91. It was an amazing story. I gave you 7 facts about Cornelius Robinson Coffey. And of course, if you like this information, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the support. And if you have somebody you'd like me to do research on, both past and present, I am more than willing, and I would love to get out some more information about some amazing people. Thanks again. Until next time.